Hey guys, got back from the Manistee River Trail with Ninja Nicky about 2 weeks ago, and getting ready to go down to Shawnee State Forest backpacking trail with my brother Ryan and some friends of his. Should be a good time. So anyways, the point of this video is to show you guys how I go through what I'm gonna pack, how I figure out what I want to pack, and just kind of show you my routine. So here goes. Alright, so first off, I start off with these bins right here. This top one, this is where I keep my backpacks. Let's see if we can open it up here without losing everything. There, now with the lid off, you can see all the backpacks in there. I usually cinch them down pretty tight, kind of the way they come from the factory. And then I can go through, figure out exactly which pack I want to use, which is usually either the Gregory or the Exos 58, which I already have out. Okay, so the bottom bin right here is actually full of sleeping bags. So I won't be using any of the synthetics because I prefer to use my down bags, and I keep all my down bags in my room in a closet. And this is climate controlled out here, but I still do a lot of work out here because it's my workshop as well, and that includes everything from grinding metal to woodworking to welding, I mean, you name it. So yeah, I prefer to keep those in the house. I think it keeps them in better condition and keeps smells and things like that out of it. So we'll get to the bags that I'll be taking later. I have another bin down here that's full of like pillows and chairs and sleeping pads, things like that. Here are a bunch of backpacking tents, lightweight backpacking tents. I've got winter stuff up here, my polk and snowshoes, micro spikes, all kinds of things like that. And then in here is where I go through and I'll grab Nalgene's in the winter time. Got Sawyer Squeeze, all kinds of stuff. My cooking stuff here. We've got stoves and things in here, water bladder, headlamps and lanterns, bug spray, all kinds of stuff. Fuel down at the bottom, rainwear in here. I also keep a number of things inside the house, clothing wise. My really good rain gear, those are just frog togs in there, but my really good rain gear, you know, all of my hiking clothes, and especially all my winter stuff, my gloves, mittens, you name it. So most of that's kept inside just to keep the smells out and things like that, like the bags. All right, so basically my routine is to run through all of my cabinets and my bins and just kind of pick out things that I want to use, that I know I'm going to use. And then when I'm done, I'll go through my actual list that I have and I'll check off, do I have this, do I have that? And then I always change it up because I'll weigh my bag, and then I'll decide, oh, okay, I don't want to take this, or I do want to take that, you know, this is worth the wait, that's not. Here's another great thing to have. This is just a fishing scale, like a fish scale or whatever. It's a digital one, and it's pretty accurate. And I got it off Amazon. It was dirt cheap. I mean, I think I want to say it was like less than 10 bucks, worth every penny. If you don't have one of these, you need one. You just hang the handle of your bag off of there, and you hold it for a minute, and it'll lock the actual weight into there. Everybody needs one of those. You hear me? Alright, so basically when I'm going through all of my stuff, I just use this like a grocery shopping cart, and I just throw it all in here as I'm going through. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. Alright, everything's emptied out of my bag. I don't use the brain on it. I don't think I've ever used the brain on it. I don't know, it saves a few ounces, whatever. And I don't really need it, so. Trash compactor bag. This is what I'm going to put my under quilt and top quilt into, which I'm just going to take my 20 degree hammock gear under quilt and my 20 degree top quilt. This is just a sheet of Tyvek. Carry this with me everywhere I go. And in the back of my bag, right in between the little suspension here, I just shove that down in there. It's nice and handy. Anytime I anytime I come in anywhere where I want to, you know, get something out of my bag or whatever, I just spread this out and keeps everything clean. Thermarest Z-Seat. I tie it to the underside of the bag. Perfect to sit on. Perfect to go under your butt in the hammock so you don't get cold butt syndrome. So dual purpose. I also use it sometimes when I don't have my Tyvek out. I'll use it to kneel-ons while I'm doing tasks, so I'm not getting my knees all dirty in my pants, or wet for that matter. My Jetboil. This is the Jetboil Flash. I'll be getting a new Jetboil soon because I think I'm going to go with a Micro Mo. Who knows, maybe I'll do a review on it. But it's lighter and it has a regulator on it, or I guess that's what it's called, and it helps it to simmer, and it also helps it to go down to a lot lower temperature. But I actually have the little pot thingy that you can put on, so you can use any pot. You don't have to use the Jetboil pot. Use that for the frying, for my MSR frying pan. Probably won't be bringing that with me. Who knows? Fuel canister goes right inside with everything else. Perfect. I love the way this packs up. Everything goes inside of it. It's heavier than some stoves, but man, does this boil quick. And I just think it's like a foolproof stove. It never falls over. It's got that nice little stand that you can put the canister on, and I love this thing. I've tried all kinds of different stoves. This one, for me, just works the best. Probably should have started off with this. This is what I call my essential bag. It's got everything. I got all kinds of Zingit in there, and I carry extra Zingit because, man, I'm always tying stuff up. All the time. I got cords for charging things, especially with all the camera gear and crap like that I bring. I'm always needing things like that. Extra batteries, extra lighter, all my repair kit, in my medical kit's in here. I don't know if you can see them in there, but those are earplugs. You gotta have earplugs, especially when you sleep with a bunch of old men in the same camp as you and they're all snoring. Sawyer squeeze bags and my Sawyer squeeze. I do have a Sawyer Mini. I love the Sawyer squeeze. The squeeze is like so much faster than the Mini. The Mini is like creeps compared to how fast the Sawyer squeeze works. I don't know if anybody else has had that. I know I've seen on Syntex 77's videos that he feels the same way about that. He's the one who got me to try the squeeze because I had the Mini before the squeeze. That's why I say it's a great filter, but this way faster. And I never even bring the my back flushing syringe because I never need it. Besides that, I do carry this little thing in my essentials bag and one small squeeze bottle, so I can back flush it with that if I need it. But this goes everywhere with me. My little REI towel, I use it all the time. I use it to wipe my mouth. I use it to wipe my hands. I use it to clean everything off. I use it all the time. And if it gets dirty, if it gets too dirty, I wash it somewhere, hang it out to dry because it dries like fast. Titanium long-handled spoon. It's all you need. It really is all you need. Oh yeah, and did I mention this? Jetboil spoon. I know. I just blew your mind. Headlamp. I mean, it even says headlamp on it. It's so you don't forget that's a headlamp. But this is the Foxelli headlamp. I don't know, you see it on like Facebook all the time being advertised. Ooh, $7.97. It's worth every penny. It's USB rechargeable, so I don't have to bring batteries for this. That's great. You want to know why? Because I always bring a big battery pack that I can recharge things USB related. Phone, camera, Headlamp. Headlamp. Hammock gear, Cuban fiber tarp. Camo. With the little doors on the end and the tie backs. I wouldn't ever get the tie backs again because, I don't know. I just don't use them. But, hey, awesome. Hammock pillow. With the little thing, you know, so you can like attach it to the top of your hammock and it doesn't float down on you. Made by none other than my brother Ryan. He loves me. I got that for Christmas. Toilet kit. Toilet paper. My Tent Lab Deuce of Spades. Another great item. And wet wipes. Say what you want about wet wipes. I like a clean butt on the trail. Hey, that's how I am. Things that go in my hip belt pockets. Hand sanitizer. An extra lighter. A very small chapstick. You don't need any more than that right there. Big Lots, 99 cents. Sorry about my cuticles. Titanium stakes for my hammock. I hate them. So I just bought some of these from Gander Mountain. And my hammock setup. It's all in a Sea to Summit bag that used to belong to my Sea to Summit sleeping pad. But now I have a pump sack, that's what it's called. Anyways, I got everything's in here. All my suspension. And those cigs. Pretty soon. Toiletries. Toothbrush, toothpaste. Little bit of Dr. Bronner's soap. Just in this little tiny thing. Almost forgot about my little GSI coffee cup. I need that. You gotta have your coffee cup. For winter camping, sometimes if it's real cold, I have a vacuum insulated thermos that I bring. Keeps things hot for hours. I got a whole bunch of other stuff, you know, I mean, and not including like my food and my water, but I'm gonna bring a water bladder on this trip because we're not expecting any freezing temperatures, and I love having the water bladder. I love having a tube right there. I can drink anytime I want as I'm walking. I don't have to reach back for anything, nothing like that. And my water bladder holds 3 liters. So when I get to camp, I take it out, I hang it on a tree, and I fill it up with the Sawyer Squeeze, and I use it as a dromedary the whole time we're in camp. So works great for me. So anyways, there's a whole bunch of other things that I like to take. But let me show you here, this is my backpacking list, and it's just something I downloaded and printed off of REI. And it's double-sided, and I laminated it. I've got a $20 laminator I bought from Staples or something like that. And I laminate all kinds of things. I laminate my maps, checklists, whatever. But maps are great, you know. You print off maps online and you laminate them. And guess what? Waterproof, instant waterproof maps. The whole reason I like this is you can use a dry erase pen, marker, whatever you want to call it. And go down, you mark all your things off, and when you're done for the next trip, you just erase it, and you can use it over again. You don't have to print off a million of these, just one, and it lasts years and years and years. Works good. So anyways, I will go through this, and I will mark off everything all the way down here, and it's pretty in-depth as far as everything goes, and I'll be good to go. So that's that. That's how I come up with everything that I'm going to take, how I'm going to pack. So hey, thanks for joining me. I hope you found some of this useful. I mean, I don't know everything. I'm not right about all this stuff, but you know, it works for me, and it does work. So you know, if you can take anything out of this, good for you. Anyways, that's all for now. Till next time, see ya. And decide what I'm gonna pack. 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 Anyways. Well, that's a Michigan thing. Why don't I just say 100 words before I get to it? That's right. I can snap with both hands. Hey.